Good afternoon to everyone. So today we are start the second year syllabus biology. So in this total you can see here 16 chapters are present. So in out of 16 chapters, each chapter how much of weightage is present here. Now see here out of 16 chapters, the 4 chapters is the 1 unit and 5 to 7 chapters are the 1 unit and next 8, 9, 10 these are the 1 unit and 11, 12 is the 4th unit and 13, 14, 15, 16 is the last unit. So from this, first of all you can see reproduction in organisms. So in the reproduction organisms, from the final examination will come here total it is the 5 marks of weightage. From this you can see here 2 marks question, 1 question will come and 3 marks question, 1 question will come. And second one, sexual reproduction in flowering plants. In the sexual reproduction in flowering plants, it will come to the 8 marks. So from this, how to come in the questions wise? Here 1 marks question 1 and 2 marks question 1 and 5 marks question is 1. And next in human beings wise, here in this category human reproduction and reproductive health is present. So in the human reproduction you can see here 2 marks question 1 and 5 marks question 1. Total it is in the final examination will come is the 5 marks. Sorry, 7 marks. And then fourth one it is the reproductive health. In the reproductive health, here see 1 marks question 1 and 2 marks question 2. Here total it is here 5 marks will come. And then next second unit. In the second unit included that principles of inheritance and variation and molecular basis of inheritance and evaluation. So in the principles of inheritance, it is one of the difficult chapter and also molecular basis of inheritance. These are also one of the difficult chapters. So in this, out of these 2 chapters, you can see here principles of inheritance, it will consider the 10 marks and then molecular basis of inheritance, it will come 10 marks. So in this both chapters, you can see here 2 marks question. Both chapters it will come 2 marks questions are 2 will come. Okay. And 3 marks questions are both chapters you can say it is the 1 question will come. Again. And again 5 marks questions are again 1 will come. So that means each chapter it can be categorized into 10 marks. Here this is the 5th chapter is the 10 marks and 6th chapter is the 10 marks. And then next evaluation. In the evaluation also you can see here say here 6 marks it is categorized. In that 1 marks question 1 and 5 marks question is 1. So the total it is the 6 marks is included in this chapter for writers of final examination and human health and diseases. In the human health and diseases you can see here it is a 7 marks. In out of 7 marks, 1 marks questions are 2 will come and 5 marks questions are 1 will come. Next, strategies of enhancement of food production. In the strategies of enhancement of food production, you can see here 8 marks are included in the titles. So in that 3 marks question 1 and 5 marks question 1. Total it is 8 marks. Next, microbes in human welfare. In the microbes in human welfare, only it is weightage of marks is the 6 marks. From this, they asked it is the 1 marks question 1 and 5 marks question is the 1. Okay, 5 marks question is the 1. So next, the fourth unit will start. In this chapter, in this unit included biotechnology principles and process and biotechnology and its applications. So in this both you can see biotechnology principles and process. They are weightage will be provided is the 6 marks. Total it is the 6 marks. So what are they in this? They asked it is the 1 marks question 1 and 2 marks question 1 and 3 marks question is the 1. And then next, biotechnology and its application you can see. Here we can ask it is included, it is the only they ask that 5 marks question 1. So that's why in this chapter only one 5 marks question only they can ask. And next, this is the last unit from 13th chapter onwards. Here in this last unit is the 5th unit, they are included in the 4 chapters. The 13th one, organisms and populations and ecosystems and biodiversity and environmental issues. So, organisms and population. In the organisms and population, you can see here, they can ask it is the weightage of this chapter, it is the 6 marks. From this, 1 marks question is 1 they asked and 5 marks question is 1. So altogether we total how many is the 6 marks. And then ecosystem. From the ecosystem chapter, again you can ask it is the 6 marks, and here also it is the 1 marks question 1 and 5 marks question also 1. Same as usual like that, it is organisms and population. So that's why it is in this chapter also total comes to the final examination it is the 6 marks. And then so biodiversity. So the 15th chapter it is the biodiversity. In this chapter also they can ask it is a 4 marks one. So in out of 4 marks how they can ask in this weightage in your paper. So here biodiversity 1 marks question 1 and then here 3 marks question 1. So these two questions are together it will come it as the 4 marks. And then environmental issues. The last chapter in this 12 it is the 16th chapter is the environment issues, and from the environment issues they can ask it is the 3 marks questions too. So here it is the total it is the 6 marks. So in this syllabusing point of view, see already I said here the first 4 chapters. Here you can see this is the first unit. From the first unit, they are included in the 4 chapters. So, total unit wise weightage you can see. Here, so for chapter 5 plus 8 plus 7 plus 5. So, here 5 plus 7 13, 13 plus 1 20, 5 plus 7 it is 12 and 20 and total together it is 25 marks. Okay, and the second unit they are included in the 3 chapters. Here this is the second unit. From second unit how much of marks will come you can see here. So now 10 here next 6. Total it is the 26 marks are there included in this second unit total. And then 8, 9, 10 chapters, these are the third unit. From this third unit you can see how much are marks are present. So here 7 plus 8 and 6. That means 7, 15, 7 plus 8, 15, 15 plus 6, 21. So that's why here in the third unit it is there are weightage of marks 21 marks. And then fourth one. So 11 and 12 chapters. So there it is the fourth unit. From this one 6 plus 5. So this 6 plus 5 it is total together it is the 11 marks. And one of them next last one 5th. 50 unit. In this 50 unit, I already told it is the in this included is the 4 chapters. Altogether, how many marks are will come? You can see here 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus and again here 4. So 18 plus 4 it is total 22 marks. So altogether you can see here altogether you can see here the total weightage of paper it is 105. So we have to write this the 70 marks. That's it. Okay. So now you can see here in the basic biology here unit 1. There are 4 chapters. The first 4 chapters it is belongs to the reproductive ones. So here you can see reproduction organisms and sexual reproduction in flowering plants. These are reproduction of flowering plants. That means here the first chapter, what are the basic points of reproduction? What are the basic points of reproduction? So, sexual reproduction in flowering plants. So, what are the mechanism of reproduction is present in this chapter? We will discuss. So, in this reproduction organism, what are the basic events of reproduction? That means pre-fertilization events and fertilization and post-fertilization. What are present? Just we have to see in the reproduction organisms. But sexual reproduction in flowering plants. In the plants, so pre-fertilization. So pre-fertilization means in the flower, what are the reproductive parts? So mainly it is the male part, it is the stem, female part, it is the main gynoecium part. So what are the how to production of stamens from the anther? How to production of it is a megaspores. That means how to formation of embryo sac mechanism. In this chapter we will see the entire mechanisms. Okay, how to formation of final egg seed. So the total mechanisms are you can see that sexual reproduction in the flowering plants. So in the human reproduction and the reproductive health, these both first one and two chapters are the plant category reproduction and human reproduction. How to the human beings are reproductive health. So what are the diseases are present? You can say that reproductive health. Okay, and ask how to come that, how to sexually transmitted diseases, how to there are different methods are there in this included in the reproductive health. We can see the human reproduction and reproductive health. Next, here the second unit it is here principles of inheritance and variation, molecular basis of inheritance and evolution. From this, you can say what is meant for gene. Okay, so we are genetical parts. Genetical parts we can see here molecular basis of inheritance. So the gene how it is mechanisms are going on. That is you can see this molecular basis of inheritance. That means what is the what do you call it is the transformation mechanisms, and also next it is the translation mechanisms. How it is the human genome project, how it is the DNA fingerprinting steps are present. So there are different mechanisms, gene mechanism steps. We can say this molecular basis of inheritance. Next, evolution. In the evolution, you can say evolution means it can means change. How it is the ancient to the human being, how it is changed. So that you can see here it is the different eras of it is the human being. You can see the evolution, and then human health and diseases and strategies of enhancement food production, microbes in human health. So in that, in human health and disease, what kind of it is the diseases? What kind of diseases? So you can see different types of it is the life cycle of mechanism. Okay, different types of it is the mechanism. Again, the mechanism means it was suppose it is the plasmodium, malaria parasite mechanism. You can see here in these human health and diseases and different diseases, their symptoms. So everything you can see observe in the human health and diseases. And strategies of enhancement of food production. In the strategies of enhancement of food production, animal breeding, plant breeding, and tissue culture steps. Everything you can see here, it is the strategies of enhancement of food production. So next, in the animal breeding, so you can see the different poultry their features. Okay, and sericulture features. There are different kinds of features, or you can see this the animal breeding and plant breeding. What are the steps of plant breeding? Okay, so there are different techniques are used in this plant breeding in the strategies for enhancement of food production. And one more, tissue culture. In the tissue culture, actually normal plants require elements they are taken from soil, but in the tissue culture method, they are artificially we are producing the plant in a in vitro condition. That means plants naturally how it is growing. That means in vivo condition. In lab condition, we are how much elements are required. That is, we have prepared the nutrient medium. That the nutrient medium based upon we are producing the new plant. Nowadays, all the vegetable varieties also and some of the fruit varieties also, so they are produced through this tissue culture method. And also within a short space, that means within a time, very smallest place from that. So we are producing the thousands of plants, and also we are getting a good yield also. So this is from this it is the strategies of enhancement food production and microbes in human welfare. Microbes in human welfare. In that microbes means what are they? They are there are different kinds of it is a microbial organisms such as it is algae maybe and also fungal organisms maybe bacteria those organisms. So how it is useful to human welfare. So that is the chapter microbes in human welfare. Okay, the different kinds of microbes are it is useful to our life. So how to useful? That means that how it is useful to the households, industries, and some of the how to preparing the some of the chemicals. Okay, chemical usage purpose. It is the different kinds of it is the organisms also they are utilized, and also next sewage treatment. So nowadays it is so much of wastewater it is released into outside. That means such as it is the seas and rivers they are enter. So how it is we are such a kind of water purified. So that's why nowadays it is introduced the sewage treatment plants. So such a technology how it is there you can see this the microbes and human welfare and also next biocontrol agents. Nowadays also pesticides are used more. So to prevent the pesticide usage and introducing the biocontrol agents. So the to uses of these biocontrol agents, what will happen? So the reducing the pesticides usage automatically. So these biocontrol agents, that means biocontrol agents means that is particularly the some of the organisms, biological organism that means trichoderma and some of the bacillus thuringiensis. These organisms are can be used. So automatically get reducing the pesticides usage and also they are increasing the yield also. Next, biotechnology. In the biotechnology having you can see the two chapters are present in the principles and process and also applications. So actually you can see here biotechnology principles and process. So previous we have microbes and human welfare that means curd preparation you can see in this chapter. Actually curd preparation it is the oldest biotechnology. So how it is the different techniques? Okay, so from one organism from that one organism to their genes are introduced into another organism. So the techniques are, you can see, is the biotechnology and principles and process, and biotechnology and its applications. So already here, from that means superior organism to, okay, from superior organism to, they isolated the gene that can be transferred into another organism. So the superior gene having some desirable characters are present. From the desirable characters will isolate that can be inoculated into the particular organism. So such a technology you can see the biotechnology principles and process. So such a genes are introduced into organisms. So what kind of products are produced? So it may be it is vaccines are produced and also antibiotics and also some of the proteins. So all these things are produced by using of this biotechnology methods. So they are how it is used in agriculture, this biotechnology, how it is utilized in this made medicine. So they are you can see that biotechnology principles and process. Okay. And next, it is the last one, you can say, last unit, organisms and population and ecosystems and biodiversity and environment issues. Organisms and populations. Actually, what is meant by organism? So, how the organism is, it is interacted with the environment. Okay, how the organism is interacted with the organism. So, these organisms and also next populations you can see. So populations means suppose every individual of the species, that's what you call it as organism. So number of organisms we call it is together we call it is the, so the formation of it is the populations. Population together it is the community. So community together what form here, they are formation of some of the ecosystems. So that kind of how it is that these organisms and populations are, how it is associated with some of the external factors. Suppose external factors means it is the light, water, and also next soil. So everything. So what are the external factors associated with these organisms? We can see in this chapter. And also there are different interactions. So some of the organisms are interacted with each other. Some of the organisms are interacted with each other. So it may be benefited. Both organisms and it may be benefited. And some of the organisms, who organisms are interacted. Some of them, that means some of the means here, one organism it may be benefited, another organism it may be not benefited. So that is such a interactions are different kinds of interactions that you can see in the population interactions and ecosystems. So ecosystem you can see they are already they are a population hierarchical arrangement of it is the different organisms. Their formation of it is so organisms and populations, okay, and also community and also ecosystems. Ecosystem they are together it is can be formed. Finally, it leads to the biomes and also ecosphere it can be formed. So there are different kinds of ecosystems. Suppose here pond ecosystem, what kind of organisms? In that their hierarchical arrangement wise, how it is present, you can see the ecosystem. And also another example of it is a sea, that means ocean ecosystem. How it is the hierarchical arrangement is present. And the grassland ecosystems. They are how it is the they are different kinds of organisms, one by one primary producers, consumers. In consumers, they are different hierarchical arrangement is present. That is interaction between. Okay, so they are how it is the energy is transported one trophic level to another trophic level. That means one trophic level means producers to consumers. Consumers are different types of person. So in consumers with different trophic levels, how it is one by one, it is energy is transfer you can see in the ecosystem. And also biotechnology. In the biotechnology, biodiversity. In the biodiversity, so there are different kinds of biodiversity are present. That diversity means it is the variation it will come and also distribution also will come. So the biodiversity, there are different types of biodiversity are present. and how many number of species are distributed over of the world. Okay, and environment issues. So how it is that organisms or it is associated with the environment and different kinds of pollutions there you can see in the environmental issues. That's it. So